Well, this is my attempt to to try and synchronize the PID controllers with the PWM. The blue tracing you see is the PWM signal going to the servo, and it's staying on a fixed setting, so that's not changing. And the yellow signal you see is when I'm toggling the pin every time my Systik counter counts 10 milliseconds. Currently, the pulse period for the PWM is 10 milliseconds, and even though for servos we generally run at 20 milliseconds, I set it at 10 to increase the frequency of the updates to give us a little more control authority to respond to the position of the ball. And for the most part, the servos work with this pretty well. I may, at some point, if I have problems, I may change out servos, or I may actually increase it maybe to 12 milliseconds instead of 10. But right now it's 10, and I'm taking my Systik counter and I'm waiting for modulo 100. So every 100 ticks of the Systik timer, it's outputting a little pulse, and there you see. And what you can see is that the pulse is that there's a little bit of asynchronous effect here, where my either my servo pulse period or it's probably my Systik timer pulse period, but something's off just a little bit, and it may be when I reset the little bit of time that I have to execute some instructions to reset the Systik timer, or I'm not sure what. But you can see that I have this drift effect, so that what I want it to be, I want to produce a new result and have it available and downloaded to the TPM module, the PWM module, just before it loads the next value and updates the cycle. And what's happening now is there's this shifting problem, and so it's not really working. And there was a little jump in it. I don't know what that was about, but in any event, so that's a problem. And I'm not quite. Ideally, I would like to key it off of the PWM cycle itself, but it's going to be tricky to get that information. So I don't know if I can do it or not. We'll see. Yeah. So anyway, I could try and play with the code and adjust it so that it might work. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. And anyway, what this does show me is that what I thought might work isn't going to work. All right. So that's it. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this video.